I bought this oil filter for my Kubota mower. Um, and granted, Donaldson does tell you on their website where filters are made, but I actually didn't look it up when I bought this filter. But it says made in Indonesia on it. And I just don't like that. I wish all of Donaldson's filters were made in the US. Um, but when I was looking down, through the top of the filter here, I could see I could see this like strange design. It's actually solid. What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? But yeah, anyways, it looks weird behind there. And I didn't like the fact that it was made in Indonesia, so I decided that I was gonna cut the thing open, and make a video about it so that if somebody else is looking at one of these, then maybe they'll avoid it. And I wanted to talk about something real quick. I hear a lot of people saying on YouTube and the internet and what have you that the reason for the spring in the bottom of the oil filter is that if the oil filter plugs, if the filter media plugs, that it will allow the filter to depress, or the filter element to depress like this to bypass around the element. And that's not what that spring is for. The purpose of that spring is to press this sealing ring into the bottom of the filter base here. And on pretty much all of the Donaldson filters, they have a reasonably stiff spring in there, but that's all that bottom spring is for, is just to press the seal from in between the element to the bottom of the filter base to create a seal there. Because if you didn't have any kind of seal there, then dirty oil could bypass the filter element. In the case of this one here, it's got an anti-drain back valve, which I quite frankly think is kind of stupid, because filters should just be designed to where they're mounted vertically, and then you really don't have to worry about it. But this one has that anyways. On this filter, the bypass valve is this guy right here, so that if the element gets clogged, or like cold oil, high RPM, that kind of thing, where the element can't flow enough oil, if the element can't flow as much oil as the oil pump is pushing, it'll open that. But yeah, like I said, this is strange. That's not the same valve there. And the inside of this filter is actually quite dirty. There's a lot of fuzz and fluff on the inside. Evidently, fuckers in Indonesia don't give a shit about cleanliness. And just it's not the same quality of most Donaldson filters. I don't like it. But this is interesting back here. I presume that's like a one-way check valve, but I'll cut the media apart and we'll take a look. So this media, I don't know, it just feels kind of shitty. But the fucking cartridge here, or whatever you want to call that, actually looks like oxidized and shit. But you can, well, can you see through there? Yeah, I guess you can. You can see the bypass valve through there, and then evidently this is a fucking check valve. I'll cut this apart. So, was like so, and evidently that's what that is a little check valve, and I would assume, yeah, there's not much spring tension on that. There's a fair bit more spring tension on that one. But it doesn't have like a rubber seal on it or anything. But looks like it is glued all the way around. But yeah, that's interesting. I've not seen one like that. I think it's kind of comical how filters will have the rubber drain back valve around the outside, but then nothing for the inside. But lo and behold, here's a filter that does have like an internal check valve. Um, like I was saying, personally, I just wish that filters would all be designed to sit vertical, and then you don't have to worry about it. I ordered that filter for this thing here. It is a Kubota G1800 diesel mower with a D662. Yeah, D662 engine. And that's where the oil filter location is on it. I forget what part number that one is there, but of course that's kind of pushing it for size wise. I'm farting around with some different part numbers to try and get like the largest filters that I can. Like simultaneously get the largest filters and the tightest micron that I can on here, because why not? And in the off chance that somebody is trying to do the same thing, the oil filter is an M18 by 1.5 thread, and the hydraulic filter is actually a 3/4 by 16 filter. And I haven't actually put it on there yet, but it looks like this part number here will work on the transaxle hydraulic filter. But in the next couple days here, I'll try to have some time to get this thing warmed up and drain the oil on it, and I'll let you know what filters work on this.